He not just a lockdown, bro. Nigga on his one with a sailor.
Oh, send me a jersey. I ain't got it yet.
Oh, yeah. It's on the mail.
It's in the mail.
Oh, you like
Hey,
it? Yeah. So the one day
it goes, man. I swear to God.
some things he changes, some things fun opportunities. Okay, this is a crazy game. That's like you will send some rocket for y'all are finding a way to school games. That should not be good.
Yeah, this a bad law. No aid.
Unnecessary loss.
Say second man laws.
This is good for this is good for 13 and OT.
Oh, this was good for the team.
3 minutes left, and they smoking. Y'all like, I still get a check. They won. They win in a couple games without AE. They picking up their momentum. I like this for the Timberwolves. So yeah, man, that second unit, bro. I told you, try to hold in on the deadline. Oh, shout out to the guys. Slow mo, my God. Slow smoke, nice, bro. He is nice. He always been nice. Hurry up, Dante.
Dante texted me yesterday.
The Dante.
Yeah. I can't say what I want to say to you on here. I'm gonna keep it. This is disrespectful shit. About that shit you was laughing at. Shit, it's some damn OG. This is our podcast. I'm glad you played well last night. I'm gonna talk shit.
Some call it swag, some call it cockiness, some call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome everyone to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the South Carolina Gator. Taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 of this conference, the Tennessee Volunteers. EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
The rest of the niggas, everybody get that.
The Volunteers will kick it away to start us off.
I think we got ourselves. It'll be a nice picture.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
The second grade is real. And do you pray that because you know KD's going to be gone within a couple years? She's not going to.
If you're going to play with man for KD, you got to be ready.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Rides to back and leads it. And the first play is stuffed, and the visitors know they're not exactly being welcomed in this place.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Catch in the middle. It's Rousseau. Shakes off the defender. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
We know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man or zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Turning it on! And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Touchdown, South Carolina. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gives you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback. He makes a short tackle. Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Duncan. And they pick up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
And the Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The quarterback making adjustments. He'll take it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Volunteers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much of the defense. QB runs it for sense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll run it from the gun. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, taking out that run game, make them one-dimensional, putting them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
It's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receivers.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. We're going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first time.
Holding dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Gonna look downfield again. Soft spot in the middle. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. here in the second drive. He's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Finds the tight end. There he goes. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10.
That means if you want $100, man, you could get $200.
They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Today, you get the party started.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And these little touch passes, man,
Indiana, Michigan, New Jersey.
ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you're going to love being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
He wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Sure.
After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Rousseau. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Bring in the heat. Floats it out in space. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. The quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work after he got the 1st down.
They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. Nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield and made the tackle.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Absolutely perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
To get super chat this morning, so
bring it out of the end zone.
I'll tell you, cool, but I get twisted.
He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return.
They make a chance. Two expansion teams and Macaron still don't have a spot. Y'all got a chance.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Caught in the backfield, it's Andrews. Breaks into the open. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his back, and finally down at the 40. The Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He leaves it with his back. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team...
Wide open spaces. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels.
That's what I'm saying.
And the Vols, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. To the tag. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Tennessee! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip in the secondary and make that big play.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points. I think great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical.
They'll keep it on the ground. Turning it on! Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short game there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. And the Gamecocks can play the second down a long ways with just a few yards to go. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Going to the ground. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to sprint.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The play action fake. They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is back up against the wall.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only is he run between the tackles, he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
When they must pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Got his man. First down, Martin. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in.
Sometimes the best defense is a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hands. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get it.
Looking for room. It's Andrews. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the stakes for the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback obviously doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that.
Somebody gets to we pissed be playing in the open GG. They about the belt to explain
really tough to stop those kind of plays.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive. But you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football.
It's caught just as he released it on first down. He just couldn't get it to the receiver. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down to 5. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Trying to pull his way in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Gamecock.
And it's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. Going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Line up to kick off and start the second half.
Yeah, so that's
And he's not going to take the touchback. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready. They're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, I love getting that break in half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
That's where we're saying.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's
15
third and
rebounds,
long from the 26.
G.G. Jackson had 20 points, 7 rebounds. But I love the highlights from this, man. The Spurs got their mixtape off on them yesterday. NBA MVP to you fans. Rolling.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. On a sweet spin, he's free. He's loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown ball. And that one will come up here in the second half.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big 10 action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points. Not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game that was favored for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Running back searching for a hole. Space at the 25. That kind of play will get a drive started or help the field position. They've got it at the 27. A 1st and 10 for this offense. They'll give it to him again. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 at the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. The quarterback would love to have that throw back, but at least he'll brag that he overthrew that dude.
My arm strength is elite. You see that? You know those guys that can run like that. It's probably not what's coming to mind, but man, you just want to put it out there. Maybe put a little bit more air in it. Not a lot more when you got a guy that fast, but man, that's probably one he wants back.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downfall of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there.
Let's see what they got on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Nowhere to go along down. He goes at the 39.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They're going to go around. They can let them off the edge, and they can get after the quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that.
Caught over the middle. It's Rousseau. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go, and they used to force the incompletion throw.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. Looking for the score. Go to the end zone. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking down the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area the field is tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Kept getting his pass to Martin. Oh, he's got some space. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field. There's nothing you can do about it.
Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Respect, I definitely have that's 10 to 76 feet that he can play.
He's going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
So
Fires to the big top.
this next we will see if they
He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Yeah, they compete for it. Yeah, they started moving the whole team.
Now, to be fair, Hawks definitely did smoke this game. Young Zachary got bounced yesterday.
Yeah, they
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the
We need to see
21.
more of that, brother.
Yeah.
Hey.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21.
Respect. Let him pass the
They think
touchback.
there's room to run to the right here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Off the play fake.
For a long time.
Rush is on him. Going downfield for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Hey,
We're
when you
gonna
speed
this game.
quarterbacks up like this,
It's a hell of a
hurry
game.
their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
How about this zip this junior put on the ball to pick up the first down? Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there for second down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man.
Yeah, he really be killing, bro.
There, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job. And you've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. Go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. He goes off his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish.
Perfect. They gave us 4.7 stars. Perfect final. Look pretty damn close. You know what else has a 4.7 star rating?
So we open the
Great
final period
pyramids of
with a
peace.
third down play.
Received in the Taj Mahal. Customers loving it.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers spaces. Don't let them feel comfortable in the run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone. And my rush can't get home. Pressure them. Pressure them.
He wants to take the top off. Makes the catch. First down and maybe a lot more. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they got it on the 22.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. And a fourth down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive. QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time. And you got to be able to haul it in.
If you're the maintenance
Check all
driver
the boxes
and
on
you're
that
in
quarterback.
the facility at your boots and the vehicles need to get in and out.
Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Before that score, considering last ride highlights. Now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, and I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized. Because after that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different looking team.
Gilly the King and Wallow $267 million gaining in an epic global gaming league video game showdown.
And he's going to bring this one out.
Watch all the action and see
He's
who
got
wins
great
and advances
speed.
to the championship match.
What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man.
Get the shot right. That's 19 and 94.
Volunteer
DG had 20 They was in Detroit. Yes, sir, right opposite the man. I said something about time to you, but let's fix it.
There he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee. Once he got a snap, it was all over right to the house.
And that was a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15.
They can
Offense making its way on
the
the
Clippers
field to
could be
start the drive.
Phoenix in the book.
Wants to throw on first down.
That's it.
Got it in the middle. It's Rousseau.
They can sneak into the play. You think they can go to the AC and play the AC?
The offense lining up for a first down play.
And be doing. So now we've
Wants
had
to go up top on first down.
potentially
Going for the big
they get
play.
good in the season.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
It doesn't get any better for the defense. You know exactly the situation. In the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. You make a big play. Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet.
He's
going to lose a yard on that one.
Hey, man. I mean, we'll see. Shout out to BD, man. Let's get some chat again.
Just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the
Look,
ball
we'll be
and
inside.
take
That's
as
cheap.
much time as
Yeah, but
possible.
Lakers fans get whatever they want.
Snaps.
So,
Stay in bounds and
Jeff
let
O'May,
this
IT,
clock
and Johnny
tick
Quinn
away.
took to guard and move. There's some real security first half and double.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
It's just a blessing with Miles. God give me that raw stuff.
Quarterback keeper. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
For real in the game.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times. They're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown ball. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And a lot of times, you'll see offenses get really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They were looking for a huge gain on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rousseau. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. A strike downfield. Running through contact. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And that is the exact opposite of what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback. Dropping back, not giving up the big play.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up in this red zone opportunity.
20-1 on 3 man shots. He can't lose. Man lost the cash. He had 19, but much tougher.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. The big lead in the game. You're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last.
If you want to take it
on 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. They'll try to put something together back up a bit, starting at their own 13.
He's really had a good team. We're talking about the 30th thing right now. That's just like
They'll run the RPO and forward. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
So no more. But the blame get the shot.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run. When they're going between the tackles, this defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Herman is bad. Sweet 16 kicks.
Just a short pass to bring him down.
Let's see.
Almost immediately, they're well short of the 1st down.
The game to have tonight, but
this is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hart. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter. You're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense. They're taking advantage of 2 straight completions. I wouldn't be surprised if they throw it again.
Texas.
Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them that they had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real.
So it's going to be a hell of a game. 2 legendary coaches.
And they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself,
I can't.
this is a college football playoff caliber
What?
team.